Hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we have to discuss about how to declare dynamic array and how to access the elements of the dynamic array by using one simple example Java program. What is dynamic array? In the dynamic array, we have to enter the array size at runtime. We have to enter the array elements at runtime. To enter the array size and array elements at runtime from the keyboard, we have to use the scanner class. So scanner class is available in util package, so that we have to import the util package. For that purpose, we have to use import statement, import java dot util dot scanner. So by using that statement, we have to import the scanner class from util package. Class, we have to create one class name is array. Next, we can go for main method, public static void main string arguments. So this is the main method of Java program. First, we have to create the object for scanner class. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner system.in. So here scanner is a class, sc is the object reference, new operator is used for allocating the memory for the object sc, and scanner system.in is a constructor. So system.in is used for reading the input from the keyboard. Next, we have to read the array size from the keyboard. System.out.println, enter the array size. Whatever the size that we are given from the keyboard, that size is stored in variable n. So int n is equal to sc dot next int. So here array size is stored in variable n. The n value is given from the keyboard. That value can be taken as string by the Java compiler. So that value can be converted into string data type value into integer data type value. So for that purpose, we have to use next int method. This method is available in scanner class. We have to call that method by using the object that we are created for scanner class, so that we have to use sc dot next int method. Okay. So by using this method, we are converting the string data type value into integer data type value that are entered from the keyboard as array size. That value is stored in variable n. Next, we have to declare the one-dimensional array. So int a square bracket is equal to new int, within the square bracket we have to mention the array size. So this is the declaration and allocating the memory of one-dimensional array with the array size n. So this is the declaration of one-dimensional array. Int a open square bracket close square bracket and a new operator is used for allocating the memory for the given array with the size n. Now we have to enter the array elements from the keyboard at runtime. For that purpose, we have to use these statements: system dot out dot println, enter the array elements. For that purpose, we have to use for loop for I is equal to 0 semicolon I less than a dot length. A dot length is used for determining the array size. I plus plus brace begin a of I is equal to sc dot next int. So this method is used for reading the array elements from the keyboard. Whatever the elements that we are entered from the keyboard that are string data type, so that string data type values are converted into integer data type values by using next int method. That method is available in scanner class. We have to call this method by using the object that we are created for scanner class, that is sc dot next int. After converting, that value can be assigned to the particular index of the array. Once we are reading the array elements from the keyboard, that values are stored in the particular index. Now we have to print the array elements whatever the entered from the keyboard. System dot out dot println, the entered array elements are again for loop and printf statement. For I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length, I plus plus. Next, system dot out dot println a of I. Next, main method close and class is close. Okay, so these two lines are used for entering the array size at runtime. Next, these four lines are used for entering the array elements into the array at runtime. These four lines are used for displaying the array elements at runtime. So this is the simple program for declaring and accessing elements of one-dimensional array if the array is a dynamic array. Now we have to save that program. Save as array.java. Now we have to compile the program. So clear screen, it clears the output screen. Java C array.java. So here cannot find symbol I. Okay. So that we have to declare variable I. So here I am declaring variable I as integer. Now we have to save this program Now compile the program again. Java C array.java. It is a successfully compiled. Now we have to run the program. Java array. Okay, enter the array size. I am given array size as 7. So we have to enter 7 array elements. So that are 20, 50, 60, 70, 34, 55, 67. So these are the 7 array elements. After entering, press enter. So the entered array elements are 20, 50, 60, 70, 34, 55 and 67. In this way, we have to enter the array size dynamically, enter the array elements dynamically. After entering whatever the elements that we are entered from the keyboard at runtime, that elements are printed. Okay, so this is the declaration and accessing dynamic array elements. So this is the program. So thank you one and all for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and click on the bell icon to get the future updates in my YouTube channel. After subscribing my YouTube channel, Dibbela Srinivas Rao. If you have any doubts, please put your doubts in the comment section. I will clarify your doubts. Thank you one and all for watching this video.